Sajiannya ringkas, ramuan bahannya juga mudah. Datangnya daripada pelbagai bentuk dan juga rasa. Sajian yang berkhasiat tak kira masa. Adunan yang hebat haruslah diperlukan bagi menghasilkan roti yang lazat. Hai, saya Ethel Lampai Ringgit dan anda bersiaran bersama kami di Femina, sebuah rancangan yang mengisahkan sisi peribadi dan kerjaya personaliti wanita pilihan. Dalam minggu ini, kami membawakan kisah seorang wanita bernama Wendy Tsang. Wendy menjadikan peralihan usia sebagai anjakan kepada langkah yang diambil olehnya dalam kehidupan. Beliau membuka buku baru dalam perjalanan kerjayanya dengan menjadi pembuat roti. Tapi ianya tidaklah semudah yang disangka. Jika dikilas kembali, Wendy memulakan latihan dalam pembuatan roti ketika berada di Hong Kong. Di bawah kendalian serta tunjuk ajar salah seorang chef pembuat roti terkemuka dari Perancis, Wendy melalui beberapa proses pembelajaran yang penuh cabaran. Bersertakan semangat juga dorongan dari suami tercinta, Wendy tidak menoleh ke belakang lagi sejak memulakan langkah. Kini, beliau menjadi pembuat roti utama atau dipanggil sebagai Master Baker dalam perusahaan kafe berasaskan roti dan minuman miliknya bersama suami. Wendy membawa pelanggannya ke satu pengalaman baru dalam menikmati makanan berasaskan roti. Satu idealisme yang mana beliau cuba menerapkan unsur makanan dan kesihatan dalam satu juadah. Jadi episod kali ini tidak harus anda lepaskan kerana pastinya penggemar roti di luar sana ingin mengenali sajian kegemaran mereka dari kacamata seorang pembuat roti. Semua ini hanya di Femina.
Hi, I'm Wendy Tsang, head baker and co-owner of Crumb Artisan Bakery and Cafe in Liri, a wife to my supportive husband and a mother of two lovely sons. I was born into a middle-class family, blessed with a loving parents filled with conventional Asian family value. 3 generations of us, including my grandparents, share the same roof as we grew into a loving household. Growing up, it never occurred to me to be an artisan baker today, but I always have the interest in bread since I was young. The phases that I have gone through were the catalyst to my decision in life currently. We all may go through the mundane cycle of work. There was a time that I feel the need to challenge myself and expand my learning and skills. There's something about bread that excites me. It was so many possibility and potential. It is a simple mix of ingredients and elements that contribute to the overall presentation of it. Having said that, one must not forget that bread mixture alone doesn't define a good bread. The human factor will bring it all together in a balanced, tasteful, and wholesome product. It took years of practice, hundreds of hours and trials, not forgetting error before you get the right note and taste and texture. Every single ingredient that you include into your bread making process is key. Plus, the patience required of prepping every mixture in order. Talking through experience, I must say the reward that you will go through that journey is worthwhile and will be quite rewarding. It was a long, whirlwind journey of my experience from the beginning till now. The best thing of having my supportive husband with me in this venue is worth more than anything. We complement each other well, and this brought us back to our early days when we were working in Australia.
Well, first of all, she's very hardworking. She woke up 4 a.m. in the morning and she started working like the whole process, like making the bread. And she's very into detail as well, like very intricate about the bread making process, and takes years of learning and process to make it all perfect. The advantages of being a business partner with my wife is we basically know what we want for each other in life, especially in terms of tasting the food that we love. Because we've been traveling around all around the world, and there's a certain quality of food that we want to bring out, and that clicks to us very easily because we know what we want.
Saya telah bekerja dengan dia selama 2 tahun. Saya berasa sangat bersyukur sebab dia sangat penyabar dan telah mengajar saya banyak teknik dengan skill yang saya tidak dapat belajar di mana-mana lah. Nilai yang saya paling sanjungi adalah dia sangat independen strong, dependent woman. Dengan cara dia bekerja, sangat profesional. Saya berharap saya dapat bekerja lebih lama lagi sebab banyak lagi yang saya boleh belajar daripada dia.
As a woman who is holding multiple roles in her life, I should say that I am proud in successfully balance my personal life and work. As a wife, mother and business owner, I have to ensure that everything works like a well-oiled machine. It may sound boring and tiresome to others, but as for me, this is the only way of achieving the balance that is required in my life. Family and business go hand in hand. I hope one day the people that I have guided and trained will continue my effort. There are some elements to explore in bread making. From the simplest of bread to the most exquisite, you can mold and craft it as how you want it to be. Provided if you have the ample knowledge and technique, I believe that if anyone has the longing to explore a new experience and craft in life, one must take that chances and see where it leads you. You may excel, and you may also hit the wall in the process. But the lessons learned will be the greatest teacher. Never downplay the factor that contribute to your success and failure. Strong will, steady nerve, and a whole heart support from your loved ones will be the beacon of your journey through it. Opportunity will present itself if you have the right mindset for it. I want to be in the business as long as I could. Getting the compliments and good review from satisfied customers are the achievements that go into my diary as a baker. So what are you waiting? Go out and learn something new, and it may change your life for the better.
Bertemu lagi di dalam Femina, sebuah rancangan yang akan mengupas sisi peribadi dan juga kita akan bertanyakan beberapa soalan di dalam sesi boring ringkas ini. A very warm welcome, Wendy, Joanne.
Hi, Edo.
Hi, and then thank you for willing to join us in your busy timetable to spend time with us for this short chit-chat session.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, you're most welcome. I believe the viewers out there would like to know more about you, especially regarding your working as a baker. So to kick off this segment, I would like to know who is the person responsible for being your trainer or your guru in this profession?
I studied the craft in Hong Kong. Yeah, under the renowned French pastry chef, Grégoire Michaud. He is multi-winning award pastry chef.
Yeah.
He also worked in 3-star Michelin restaurant as a executive pastry chef. So he is the best teacher anyone knows in their life. I'm honored. I'm one of them.
Oh, it is such a privilege for you to have Mr. Michaud as your guru.
Yes.
Okay, and then how about you? Bagaimanakah Joanne?
Bagi saya, Madam Wendy adalah guru saya. Sebab dia telah melengkapi saya dengan pengetahuan dan kemahiran dalam bidang membuat roti.
Sudah tentunya Joanne berasa sangat bertuah kerana mempunyai Wendy sebagai guru ya. How many hours did you spend in perfecting your craft, and then how was it like for you, the experience?
Wow, honestly, I work almost 12 hours non-stop.
12
and
hours.
cannot sit to do my bread making.
Yeah.
In Hong Kong, the demand and requirement is so high. It's a physical training, actually. Yeah, it's become my second nature.
I think not only your physical, but also your mental strength as well, right?
Yes.
And then how about you, Joanne?
Saya telah bekerja dengan Wendy selama 2 tahun, 10 jam satu hari. Sangat meletihkan tapi sangat berbaloi lah.
So does it come naturally to you, or were you awkward at first as a baker?
Bread making is easy for me, but to be a master bread maker, artisan bread maker, is still take a lot of time to get there. A tiny mistake will spoil all the ingredients.
So you have to be really meticulous and have to make sure everything in perfect order,
Yes.
measurements,
Yes,
because
and-
little tiny mistakes can ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, also time management is important.
Time management
Yeah.
is important. How about Joanne?
Bagi saya ada kekok lah, tidak biasa pada mulanya. Tapi dengan bimbingan Madam Wendy, okey sudah.
I think it's natural, part of human nature to have like some trials and errors in the beginning, yeah? So what are your favorite range of breads?
Yeah, they have a few different range. You may find sweet or sugarless, dairy-free, gluten-free bread. For me, of course, I like sourdough much. Yeah, because it's only use some four simple ingredients. You can make the gorgeous bread. You use flour, water, salt, and thyme. Yeah.
That is like the simplicity at its best. All those simple ingredients, but providing like a very tasty bread, yeah?
Yeah.
Sourdough.
Yes, time consuming.
Time consuming as well, and need lots of skills.
Yes.
And then how about bagaimana Kak Joanne pula?
Pastry dan sourdough bread juga.
Why did you choose the artisan selections for your business?
Artisan bread is one of the oldest method in the world.
Yeah.
Nowadays, most of the commercial bread, they have add so many chemical in there. They have improver, preservative, color, and flavoring. That will harm the children, easy to get allergic. So we don't want to see more in the next generation.
At the same time, you are trying to create a healthy eating habit among us all, yeah?
Also sourdough bread, when you eat, you feel more filling. Yeah.
Compared to the normal bread that we can get at the local, at the normal groceries or bakery, so it is considered more healthier. It's healthier, yeah?
Yeah.
How was the local crowd's reception towards your business and also your selections?
They are slowly picking up, and we are here to educate them. We tell them the background of the bread, the culture, and the origin of the bread. And most of them, they are exploring European bread. They are happy to listen the story and then come back for more bread.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very nice. So Wendy, where did you get your raw materials or ingredients?
I get my ingredients from local ingredient shop. I import some from Kuala Lumpur, and I use a lot of Sarawak ingredients as well.
Really?
Yeah, the barrel soap, gula abong, and Sarawak pepper is so famous in the world.
And I believe these ingredients are also quite healthier compared to the normal ones that we use in the bakery, in baking.
The saltiness and sweetness give the bread and just milder, just nice for the bread.
Not harmful for the health, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever experienced any frustrating moment, as a baker?
Yes, of course. Right from the very beginning, when I'm in Hong Kong, I'm only one of two female in the bakery amongst all the male baker. They are so strong. They have the experience. They have the knowledge. I have to catch up physically and mentally for all of them. So this is the most straight time for me.
And it was very intimidating too, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay, and then bagaimana pula dengan Joanne?
Bagi saya, sebab saya join Crown pun tanpa pengalaman,
Ya.
tanpa pengetahuan tentang baking.
Rasa takut juga kan, apalah yang bos ni akan fikirkan. And I believe that she's doing well, ya Wendy?
Yes, really good.
That's very interesting. And now the opposite question. How about any delightful ones, happy memories?
The most best moment
Yeah.
is the expat foreigner. They come back to me and say my bread is even far better than their hometown.
Oh, wow.
So it's confirmed that my bread is good, have the international standard.
Wow, it's such a privilege and an honor,
Really push me for more product.
like energy booster for
Yes.
you. And then bagaimana pula dengan Joanne? Apakah pengalaman yang paling manis buat Joanne?
Apabila saya berjaya menghasilkan roti yang sempurna. Ya.
Daripada tak ada pengalaman
Ya.
dan belajar selama 2 tahun daripada Sifu.
Ya, daripada tidak pernah buat roti, tapi sekarang ni saya sudah pandai buat
dengan didikan sifu ya,
Ya.
Puan Wendy. Dan itu merupakan pengalaman yang paling manis buat Joanne ya. Daripada from zero experience, and then there's a seafood teaching her here dengan tunjuk ajar dan ketabahan dan juga dedikasi, akhirnya menghasilkan roti yang sedap dan disukai. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years down the road, whether in personal growth or in your business?
I'm here to pass down my knowledge to the Miriam, Slovakian, and wish they can continue my effort for artisan bread making. Let the Miriam and Slovakian have more healthier bread in bakery.
I see. That's very noble. And then macam mana pula dengan Joanne?
Saya berharap saya dapat menjadi seorang baker yang profesional dan mungkin meneruskan tradisi membuat roti artisan hasil daripada ajaran Madam Wendy kepada saya.
Menarik, cukup menarik. Thank you so much for spending
You're
your time
welcome.
with us. I would also like to wish all the best for you, the both of you, in your career, in your business, Wendy. And then, and also in educating the masses about the artisan bread and also its benefits. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for having us and wish you enjoy the stay in Biri.
Oh, you are most welcome. Dan kita kembali lagi selepas ini. Maka bermulalah cabaran saya untuk kali ini. Dan di sebelah saya adalah Wendy. Hello, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. So tell us, what are we going to do today?
Okay, I'm going to show you how to make sourdough mixed loaf today. Let's start with prepare the Benetton.
Benetton.
Yeah. Okay, we start some flour.
Is this enough?
Yes.
Okay.
And just put it one side. So now we pre-shape the dough. Pre-shape like this size.
Okay, low.
Yeah. Loaves.
Kita ulikan.
Now we can start shaping. Okay. Just take like rectangular size and then degas.
Digas, membuangkan gas dengan memukul menggunakan telapak tangan.
And then flip.
Dan kita,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
And then about one third here.
okay. 1/3.
Yeah.
Okay, 1/3.
And then using the edge here
Okay.
to close. And then the top scroll here.
Okay, yang di atas kita lipatkan ke dalam.
And then again.
Alright. Alright.
Okay, now close. So
Now we close. Another one like
Yes.
this. Okay, kita mulakan daripada hujung ke bahagian hujung yang lain.
you turn it around.
Around, yeah, like
And
this.
then and then go here. So
Oh, okay.
you will rest here.
Just bring it up
Yeah.
there. Alright.
And then you rest here. This one, the baby makes it, they need to rest. You just let the baby rest for overnight in chiller.
Dan kita akan biarkan dough ini semalaman. Dan sekarang kita ke proses yang seterusnya. So Wendy, what are we going to do right now?
Today I'm going to show you how to make sourdough baguette. Are you ready, Edo?
I'm ready, Wendy. Yes.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah.
First, you have to put some flour on the table.
I need help with this.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
This one yours.
Yes.
Now we pre-shape as a rectangle size. We flip it over.
Flip it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have some gas inside.
We have to get rid of the gas. So we have to.
Yeah, put. Okay, now you flip it back.
Kemudian kita lipatkan semula.
Mm.
I hope I'm doing it right, Wendy.
Yes, correct. Now you're going to throw the bottom part to 1/3 here.
1/3 here.
Yeah. So you throw like this.
Okay. Kita lipatkan kepada
Yeah.
1/3.
Okay. Nice.
Alright.
Okay. Then you throw the top to the middle here.
Dan bahagian atas pula kita lipat ke bahagian tengah.
Now we need to close the
Close,
baguette. So you go step by step
Step by step like.
this.
Oh.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. Kita kena mengulinya memanjang. Jadi kita akan pindahkan ke sini ke tray. Cuba.
Okay, that's good. Safe land.
Safely landed.
Safely landed. Now go to rest.
Kita rehatkan roti dah terlebih dahulu dan kita kembali selepas ini. So Wendy, what are we going to do next?
Okay, let's bring the baguette to the oven.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let's get into it.
Alright. Oh, jadi kita memerlukan satu device khas bagi tujuan ini.
Okay.
Dan
Yeah,
kita kena
just
menarik ini
all
ke
the way,
atas
yeah.
sampai ke hujung.
Like this, and then put it here.
Like this, lay them
Yeah.
nicely.
Yes, and then you just adjust the shape. Okay, and then the next you try. You can try. Also
Yeah,
can.
we'll try. Alright, we're
Okay,
almost
then-
there.
Also can adjust like it. Yeah, 2 hands.
2 hands. Dan kita ke proses yang seterusnya iaitu memotong bahagian atas roti tersebut.
Then you cut from this point to this point. From here,
1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
5. I'll try. Okay. Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
One last one.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Now,
Now.
can you help me to bring it in?
Sure. Dan kita akan membawakan roti ini ke ketuha, ke dalam ketuha ya. Dan memerlukan teknik yang tersendiri. Okey, dan tarik.
Okay.
Nice.
Press this start.
Alright.
Then you come back, have a look.
Sure. Kita akan kembali selepas 15 minit. Roti kita telah pun siap setelah 15 minit. So Wendy, what are we supposed to do now?
Look at the baguette, they are ready.
Okay.
Take it out. Okay, Edo,
Yes.
I give you a task.
A task
Yes. First, you need to wear the glove.
for safety.
Yes, for safety
Yes.
purpose.
Okay.
And here, I give you the pill.
Okay.
Take out the
Alright.
baguette. Yeah.
Alright.
Just 2 first,
2 first, yeah?
slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
You
chuck
gonna
in.
put it here?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
The second batch. Okay.
Okay, just chuck in.
Here.
Okay, they are safe then.
All right.
See?
Oh, it's very crunchy and
Crunchy.
crispy.
Yeah.
Cuba dengar bunyinya.
Yeah.
Sangat
Okay.
rangup.
Okay,
Okay.
let's cut one to for
Okay.
you.
Let us cut.
Inside is so super soft and moist.
Oh.
Sourdough texture is different crumb. Have the big, no?
Big holes
Yeah,
in
big
it.
holes is we call crumb.
Crumb.
Yeah.
I see. Baik, now.
You want to try cut one?
Sure, sure. Dan saya akan cuba memotongnya
Yeah,
juga
and then-
seperti Wendy do this ya. Dan kita potong baguette ini setengah ya.
Another nice one.
Sangat
Wow.
cantik dengan teksturnya yang lembut dan rangup di luar tapi lembut di dalam. Sesuai untuk dimakan pada bila-bila masa. Thank you very much, Wendy, for
Thank
your
you.
guidance and also showing me all the recipes
You're
and
welcome.
ways to do this. It's a fun experience. Thank you.
Welcome. Hope you enjoy it.
I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
Azam, kudrat dan keringat mengiringi perjalanan seorang wanita bernama Wendy Tsang. Berkelana di luar negara serta merentasi halangan yang berliku membuka jalan pada dirinya dalam menambahkan ilmu. Ia juga membuka pintu rezekinya serta keluarga dalam satu perusahaan yang mula mendapat tempat di hati pelanggan. Tiada jalan yang mudah dalam mencapai apa yang dihajati oleh Wendy. Persaingan dengan kaum lelaki menjadi pembakar semangat dalam mengharungi latihan yang berulang kali dalam penghasilan roti yang bermutu. Sokongan daripada suaminya juga menjadi teras utama dalam kehidupannya. Jatuh bangun perjalanannya didukung oleh sang suami yang sentiasa meniup kata-kata semangat tanpa henti. Iktibar yang boleh diambil dari kisah Wendy ini adalah kita tidak pernah lewat dalam mengubah sesuatu dalam hidup kita. Jika kita berpeluk tubuh dan mengharapkan sesuatu yang datang bergolek, maka azam itu akan menjadi lapuk dan mungkin juga akan terus padam daripada minda. Ambil langkah yang perlu dan susun anak tangga itu sebaliknya supaya apa yang dihajati tidak tersungkur sebelum anda bermula. Sekian Femina untuk kali ini. Jumpa lagi. Bye.